But if he has 350 voice messages and it's you...
It doesn't mean the drama is true.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're looking at unnerving facts about Netflix programs.
So that he didn't believe me. Why would he say that?
Number 10. Defamation lawsuit. When They See Us.
Is there enough time for all this to even happen?
Well, it happened, so obviously there was.
Ava DuVernay's When They See Us tells the story of the wrongfully convicted Central Park 5 Black and Latino teens accused of assaulting a white woman in 1989. In 2024, Netflix and DuVernay settled a lawsuit with former prosecutor Linda Fairstein, who claimed her portrayal was defamatory.
Do you understand what is happening here?
We've still got the cervical DNA.
Which was inconclusive.
Which means the 5 can't be ruled out. Deal with the sock DNA results. Play up the cervical DNA.
Are you listening to yourself? You sound delusional.
Fairstein received no payout, but Netflix agreed to donate $1 million to the Innocence Project. The streaming service also said they would place a disclaimer at the beginning of each episode, stating that the series dramatizes the events. DuVernay reiterated her belief in Fairstein's responsibility for the convictions and regretted the case didn't go to trial.
She is a part of a system that's not broken. It was built to be this way.
Number 9. True story of the triplets. Triptych.
Alida, sé que me estás escuchando. Por favor, no te mueras. Necesito saber quién eres.
The true story of triplets David Kellman, Bobby Shafran and Eddie Galland, who discovered each other by chance as adults, inspired Triptych. The triplets were each adopted separately through the Louise Wise Adoption Agency. They unknowingly participated in a secret experiment by psychologist Dr. Peter Neubauer, which studied their development in different socioeconomic backgrounds.
You're talking about a group of people that went and held a baby and did psychological testing on a 6-month-old baby.
This non-consensual experiment had profound consequences for the triplets, resulting in significant psychological harm, including depression and abandonment issues. Their story, which highlights the ethical issues surrounding such covert studies, was previously brought to public attention in the 2018 documentary 3 Identical Strangers.
A lot of people in this study had dysfunctional childhoods and some mental problems, and it raises question.
The film detailed their separation, the eventual reunion, and the lasting impact of the unethical experiment on their lives. Number 8. The tragic murder behind the show. The Assunta case. The Assunta case revolves around the tragic and shocking real-life murder of Assunta Fong Yang by her adoptive parents, Rosario Porto and Alfonso Bastera.
Señora Porto, queda usted detenida por su presunta implicación en la muerte de su hija Assunta Bastera Porto.
The case captured widespread attention due to the horrific nature of the crime and the involvement of the girl's own parents. Crucial evidence, including CCTV footage and forensic analysis, led to their conviction and arrest.
Quiero que se fijen bien en esta imagen, porque esta es la última vez que una cámara registra con vida a Assunta.
The court handed each of them an 18-year prison sentence for their atrocious actions. In 2020, Porto took her own life in her prison cell, while Bastera remains incarcerated, continuing to serve his sentence.
Nada va a cambiar el hecho de que mi hija ya no está.
No.
Number 7. Using real footage of the Lac Mégantic rail disaster. Travelers. This time travel series used actual footage from the 2013 Lac Mégantic, Quebec rail disaster, which killed 47 people, to depict a fictional nuclear explosion in London. Viewers recognized the footage and expressed outrage.
When Guillaume Bouchard saw them in the show Travelers,
he
says he couldn't believe it.
Peacock Alley Entertainment, the Toronto production company behind the series, admitted the mistake, apologized and promised to edit the episode. Lac Mégantic Mayor Julie Morin expressed relief at the quick reaction, but criticised the disrespect shown to the still recovering families. Shockingly, the disrespect didn't end there.
The fiery footage was purchased by the show's production company Peacock Alley Entertainment from a stock footage site, Pond 5, which also sold images of the disaster to the Netflix movie Bird Box.
Viewers soon noticed footage from the disaster in the 2018 film Bird Box, Netflix initially refused to remove the footage, but later agreed to edit the movie, apologising for the grief it caused the people of Lac Mégantic.
Something as sensitive as that and as tragic as that, we should have taken greater efforts to make sure that the true character of that story was represented.
Number 6. The Montauk Project, Stranger Things. The Duffer Brothers, creators of Stranger Things, allegedly drew inspiration from Montauk, New York, where a supposed US military program called the Montauk Program took place. The program purportedly conducted experiments on children involving mind control and time travel, reminiscent of Elle's traumatic past in the series.
They think you're weak. Show them 11. Show them.
Initially, the show was to be called Montauk. Preston Nichols, an electrical engineer, claimed to have worked on the project and published a 1992 book called The Montauk Project: Experiments in Time.
When Terry was looking for you, she kept these files of other missing kids she thought were like you.
He asserted the project aimed to control people via a computer program. That said, no concrete evidence supports these claims, suggesting this may be a case where fiction is stranger than the truth.
I'm not saying that there's some grand conspiracy. I'm saying maybe something happened.
Number 5. Fiona Harvey and alleged exploitation. Baby Reindeer.
It's a patronising, arrogant feeling sorry for someone you've only just laid eyes on, but I did. I felt sorry for her.
Baby Reindeer sparked controversy when fans identified Fiona Harvey as the inspiration for the show's character Martha, leading to online harassment and death threats against her. Despite show creator Richard Gadd's pleas to avoid identifying real-life inspirations, Harvey gave an interview to Piers Morgan Uncensored, which further fueled backlash.
I find it quite obscene. I find it horrifying, misogynistic. Some of the death threats have been really terrible online. People phoning me up. You know, it's been absolutely horrendous.
Harvey announced plans to sue Gadd and Netflix, claiming exploitation. Gadd's colleagues, including director and writer Sean Foley, faced unfounded speculation, and the series received criticism for what some saw as compliance failures.
Sometimes you create such a web of lies that you almost forget where you started running from in the first place.
Netflix defends its actions, stating they took responsible precautions to protect those portrayed in the show. Number 4. The Blanco family's reaction. Griselda. This miniseries about Colombian drug trafficker Griselda Blanco faced backlash for its violent content and a lawsuit from Blanco's son, Michael Corleone Blanco. He sued Netflix and the show's star, Sofia Vergara, for using his and his wife's likeness without permission.
Me personally, I think that Sofia Vergara actually did a great acting job. You may not agree.
I'm not gonna hate. She's a Colombian queen and my mama taught me to be a gentleman.
He claimed the producers excluded him from the show's development despite his sharing personal materials with them. Despite the lawsuit seeking $50,000 in damages, the court dismissed it with prejudice.
No, she's not getting away with this.
June, I think she already did.
Eric Newman, the show's co-creator, who worked on Netflix's Narcos, responded that it comes with the territory, after dealing with comparable suits from Pablo Escobar's family. Number 3. The all-too-believable true story. Unbelievable. The true story of Marie Adler, who poorly trained detectives coerced into recanting her assault report, inspired Unbelievable.
I found some inconsistencies in your statements and those of other witnesses.
I don't know anything about that.
The show's source material, a 2015 Pulitzer Prize-winning article, details how authorities pressured Adler into recanting and then charged her with filing a false report. Years later, detectives in Colorado uncovered a serial assaulter, proving Adler's account true.
I was contacted by some detectives in Colorado last week. They apprehended a rapist, and when they looked through his stuff, they found a picture of you.
The series covers 2 timelines showcasing Adler's ordeal in 2008 and the 2011 investigation that linked her case to the person responsible for the heinous acts. Adler later sued and settled for $150,000.
You know what happens when you decide you're not going to just take what you get anymore?
What?
You get more.
Number 2. Hypothermic conditions on set. Squid Game: The Challenge.
I start hearing players fall to the floor. They're dropping like flies. The doubt is 100% setting in my mind.
Korean language drama Squid Game became Netflix's most popular series in 2021, leading to then greenlighting a real-life version of the show. Critics labelled it a dystopian nightmare, as contestants reported various injuries and harsh filming conditions, including freezing temperatures. Some participants claimed to suffer from hypothermia and nerve damage due to the extreme cold. Netflix confirmed that 3 players required medical attention and conducted a safety inspection.
Oh my God.
Britain's health and safety executive reviewed the incident, eventually closing the case, but warning producers to better plan for risks in future filming. The show's immense popularity has sparked debates about the ethics of replicating such intense and hazardous challenges for entertainment purposes.
Did you see the show before? Did you see it?
I saw it. I was a huge fan. I clearly don't value my life.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Kevin Spacey's behaviour, House of Cards.
I'd like to move forward, but I need to know exactly what I was a part of, that I wasn't a part of someone's...
Finish your thought.
The series that many believe catapulted Netflix to fame collapsed in 2017 when star Kevin Spacey faced numerous assault and harassment accusations. Crew members described a toxic environment, with Spacey exhibiting predatory behaviour, including non-consensual touching and making sexual comments about young male staffers.
Back in July 2022, he first appeared in court denying 5 allegations relating to 3 men between 2005 and 2013.
A former production assistant claimed Spacey assaulted him, cornering him in a trailer. A female crew member said Spacey's misconduct was well known, often disguised as play fighting with male crew members.
You might very well think that. I couldn't possibly comment.
In 2022, a court ordered Spacey to pay millions in reparations. Let us know in the comments which revelation shocked you and if we missed any.
I'm confused as hell because I don't remember agreeing to this.